What's going on, everybody? It's Wade with Swamp Donkey Archery. Got a new bow review for you today, and from what I've been seeing, might be the fastest thing to hit the market this year. So it's going to be the new Obsession Bone with the FX flight cams and tuning system on it. So y'all stick around. We're about to get into it. All right, how's everybody doing today? So new bow review today. This is going to be for the new Obsession Bone. This particular one has the FX flight cam and tuning system on it. So I just wanted to get into a little bit about the bow, and we're going to shoot some arrows through it and let y'all see some real world numbers on this. So y'all take a look at this. Just a good looking bow, man. That's you can tell looking at it, it's built for speed. So I want to get into this. This is one of the first ones that they sent out in a batch, so there might not be a whole lot of information out on them. So I want to be able to get this out there to you. So let's go over the specs on this thing. Specs are 30 inches axle to axle. Our brace height on this particular bow with the flight cams on it, it's going to be 6 3/16. You do have 3 different options for cams on this bow. So you have, these are the flights, you have the M2 and the HZ. I'm thinking one of those has mods that you have to change out for draw length. Another one may be adjustable. Not sure on that one. But this particular one here, the FX cams, this is adjustable, has the adjustable draw length on it. And it's actually really cool, has a nice little window cut out right there for you to see what draw length you have it set at. It's one mod to cover the draw length range, which is 26.5 to 30 inches. Your draw weight options on this is 40 to 70 pounds, and you can special order some 30 pounds to go on this. So you get this all the way down to fit a youth bow. Like I said, brace height on this one, 6 3/16. Your let off is adjustable by this little stop right here. Your max let off's 85%. Not for sure exactly what the lower end of it is. I'm figuring it's probably going to be around 70 or 75 by the amount of adjustment that's left right there. This does have the yoke type system on it right here to equalize your load on both sides of the cams. I do like that. Let's see what else I want to cover. Mass weight on this is 4.3 pounds. If y'all look at this riser, looks really cool. There's a lot of hollowness to this right here. That's the way. So in case some of y'all didn't know, Kevin is actually back designing for Obsession and Martin. Little history lesson for you in case somebody didn't know. Kevin is pretty much one of the reasons why I decided to start a shop. When I was a teenager, Kevin had a little shop, archery shop. I spent a lot of time in there as a little punk, and Kevin took the time to show me how to work on and tune bows properly. So I've been a big fan of Kevin Struthers for a long time, and he was kind of the inspiration behind this. Didn't mean to get a little sappy on you there, but Kevin, if you watch this, I'm sure you will. Thank you. I just wanted to put that out there. So yeah, he's back designing for these now. So you know we're going to have some fast speeds on these. They're saying that these bows are going to shoot IBO of 50, possibly, or 350, possibly 350 plus on this. So we're expecting some smoking speeds on that. I don't see this bow getting it because this bow is a 60-pound bow. How they get those numbers of the IBO speeds I've mentioned before is 40-inch or 30-inch draw, 70 pounds with 350 grain arrow. That's how you get those. So when you get a lighter pounded bow or a shorter draw, don't expect to get those same numbers. Okay, we're still going to try to get as light an arrow as possible as we can do through it, but if y'all are expecting to see a 350 plus number on this bow, I don't think we're going to get that today, just because this is a lighter bow and it'll be on a 29-inch draw rather than a 30. So this bow does have a, you can't see it because I already got another rest mounted on it. It does have the IMS mounting system for like the QAD mounting, integrated mounting system. on it, so that's a nice plus. You do have your front stabilizer hole, and this one actually does come with a rear stabilizer accessory hole right there. Really nice. You can see the reflex. I'm not going to measure this, but you can see the amount of reflex on this. Means it's going to be fast. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a very forgiving bow. So this is going to be a race car here. This thing is going to be fast and might be a little bit jumpy. So if you're looking for a super forgiving bow, I hadn't put any arrows through this thing yet, but with it having such a reflex on it, I don't know. But if speed is what you're looking for, this is going to be 100% one of the fastest things out there. So lots of different color options on these things. I can't even remember what I ordered this one in, but that's a really cool looking camo on it. You can go on their website. I'll post a link to their website in the description of this video, so you can go check out all the colors. Just cut with the bows having your different cam options on them. Some of your cost on them are going to be a little bit different. Like the M2 and the HZ cams are going to be a little less expensive. I'm going to say this is a $900 bow with the M2 or HZs on it, but the FX flight cam, it's a $1050 MSRP on these. So you do pay a little bit more, but you get this cam tuning system right here. It does have the adjustments on it to where you can shim the cam track or cam race back and forth. This doesn't actually move the cam, it moves the race that it sits on. So this is a totally different way of doing the job. Don't none of y'all go to saying they robbed it from Bowtech. No, they didn't rob it from Bowtech. Kevin designed this the way it is to operate differently than the way Bowtech does. So don't go to stirring nothing up in the comments, because I'm not even going to argue with you on that one. So, but this is it. The ones that do leave the factory after this is going to have a little different string stop on it. They found that this is not the correct string stop, and we should have the correct string stop here shortly. So, okay, talk about perfect timing. You saw me get distracted there and pull my phone out and looked at it. It was because I just got the notification that the overnighted package of the new string stop had just come in. So I just got the new string stop put on here. So now it is 100% correct. I've covered all the stuff I wanted to go over as far as your specs, your limb configurations, draw length, and all that. I think I mentioned, but if not, it's 4.3 pounds as far as mass weight. Just everything about this thing's new. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to put a couple of arrows through this over the graph and see what we're going to get. Now, as I mentioned, this is a 60-pound bow, and I have it set on 29 inches of draw. So let's see some real world numbers on this thing. All right, let's get y'all some shots through here. I'm just going to shoot it 2 or 3 times, just to kind of get the feel and description of what the draw is on it. Oh yeah, I've got to put in the I'm going to put in the draw curve chart on that. So y'all look at this draw curve before we get into the shots. All right, here is our draw curve chart with this. As you may have seen before, see if I can get it where it ain't quite as bad a glare on it. All right, so y'all can see poundage on this side, draw length here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches in the draw. It's at our peak weight. Maintains peak for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holds peak for 10 inches of draw, and then it starts creeping down and dumping over and breaks over right here. So y'all can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 inches of draw before it actually breaks all the way over on your back wall. So you can tell that's not going to be like I've seen some that hit almost straight up, maintained all the way, and then dumped straight down. This is actually a really smooth draw curve chart, and to get the speed out of this bow with that smooth of a curve, I think this thing's going to be impressive. All right, now we can get some shots through here, kind of see what it feels like, sounds like, draws like, and all that. I'm expecting this. Usually Obsession's been known for having a super aggressive draw cycle, just because they're so fast. You sacrifice comfortability of draw to get you more speed out of it. So I'm kind of curious what this is going to feel like. The draw curve chart, looking at the draw curve chart, might be a little smoother than I'm expecting. That was not what I had expected. That was really smooth. The draw is really smooth on that. The draw cycle feels a lot like the sequel, the Darton sequel that I drew, or I would compare it to kind of like a Matthews cam as far as the cycle on it. It does build pretty quick, but it isn't like right off the bat hitting peak poundage. It does build, it does maintain peak weight for a pretty good bit through the cycle, and then it starts easing off there toward the end and then dumps over into the back wall. That actually felt really good. I'm really surprised on that. Dumps over into it, high let off, the 85% let off. This feels really good. Bow holds solid. It's not wanting to tip either way. The shot on it, it feels different. Maybe it's something to do with the big non-supported hole in the riser here. It has a little bit of a auditory hum to it, but you almost can't feel it. Just very slight hum in it. I think if you could find some limb dampeners to put in it, that might take all that out, but I don't know if it's coming from the limbs in the cam or if it's just kind of resonating through the riser. It seems like it's more in the riser than anything. One more shot. Nice and solid on the back wall, not spongy at all. The bow sits solid when you shoot. There's no jump forward. There's no torque or anything. The grip does feel a little different than everything else. If you look at the grip, you can see it kind of rolls in and then back. So it feels a little deeper than it actually is. Do have the little side plates on it, more for decoration, because I don't have anything to do with side plates. My fingers don't even touch that. But the bow actually feels really nice on the shot. Like I said, it feels different. I can't say that it feels like this one or feels like that one. I can honestly say that I don't know if I've shot a bow that has actually felt like this before. And this ain't me just trying to blow anything out of proportion. It feels different. That's the best way I can describe it. It's feeling different. Okay, now I'm going to set up the graph. We're going to shoot our arrows through it. Same ones y'all may have seen me use in the past. This big heavy log right here. This one's almost 600 grains, like 590 something grains. Next one's going to be a couple of more of a what I would consider a hunting weight arrow. This one's going to be 450 grains. We got another one at straight up 400 grains. And then the lightest one that I have that I would feel comfortable shooting through it is going to be 357 grains. So this is going to be 57 grains heavier than what IBO weighted arrow should be on that. Done it in. It likes to have a little bit more room behind it to get you a super repeatable reading there. So, all right, here we go. First shot is going to be with the heavy arrow. This one's 590 grains. 60 pounds, 29-inch draw. So 248. I have not tuned this thing or messed with the shimming or anything. So if y'all see the arrows hitting the target a little bit off, it's because I have it even fooled with trying to tune it. So this is just bolting the rest on, setting it close to 13/16 level through the burger hole, and letting it eat. Okay, here we go with the 450 grain. That's 280. 280 feet a second, 60-pound bow, 29-inch draw. Not bad. That was better than I was expecting. All right, 400 grain. See what we're going to do with 400 grain here. Man, that thing's smooth. Way smoother than I was expecting. 299. 400 grain arrow. I have a 60-pound. Daggone, that's 60-pound. 400 grain. I had a 70-pound bow in here the other day that was getting 300 feet a second with 400 grain arrow. All right, let's do one more time. I want to see if I can get 300 out of it. Oh, still 294. So I'm going to say mid 290s, 400 grain arrow. All right, let's do the 350 grain arrow. I'm really wanting to get a 70-pound bow in here and set this one up on the, or set it up on a 30-inch draw. See what kind of really numbers that we're going to get. All right, 357 grain, 60 pounds. 308. 308. One more again. Yep, 307 and a half. So 350 something grain arrow, 357 grain arrow at 308 feet a second. That's not bad. All right, let me gather my thoughts and we'll give our final thoughts on this. Okay, so all in all, I'm impressed. I really want to get a 70-pound bow in here and see what kind of real numbers we can get out of it. I think we're going to get really close to what they're saying. Bow feels really good. Like I said, it feels different on the shot as far as how it sounds and how it feels. It don't feel bad, and you don't feel the vibration. You just you hear a little bit of resonance in it. And I'm thinking it's just because of this is acting kind of like a tuning fork. I think maybe a stabilizer, and if we can get some limb dampeners in here, it would take the hum out of it. But like I said, it's not a physical feeling hum. You just hear it. Super smooth on the draw. This is one of the most user-friendly cams that I've seen when it comes to adjusting your draw length, adjusting your let off, and all that. Good job, Kevin. Good job, brother. Just the design, the look of the bow looks cool. The fit and finish look great. The coating that they use to put this camo on here looks amazing. I'm going to play with this tuning system right here, but I had some discussion about it before we got it, and I know this is going to function great. We'll set it up and tune it and all a little bit later. The only thing that I would like to see this bow have that it doesn't have is a tunable cable roller. But with us being able to tune the cam, there's really no need in that. So the nice aluminum limb pockets locks everything in. The limbs, I just noticed this. I don't know if you can see it or not, but almost knocked my deer head down. The limbs right here, they have 2 holes in them. The inside of this limb pocket is going to have pegs in it. It's going to keep the limbs from sliding in and out, make sure that they stay in there nice and stable. Does have the adapter bracket or adapter holes right here to where you can do a two-piece stabilizer on it. The bow's got everything you need. Has everything you need. It's going to be fast. It's super smooth on the draw. We're short. This could be the ultimate hunting bow. Seriously, could be the ultimate hunting bow. Really like it. First time I've had an obsession, shot an obsession in a long time. Well, I say I have. It's not mine, it's the customers. But it's the first time I've been able to put my hands on a newer model. Highly impressed with it. Hoping to get a few more of these in the shop to have available to you guys. And as I've mentioned before, if there's anything you see in this shop that you want or interested in, be sure and get in touch with me, because I can get you anything that I show you here in my shop and send to you. Come by and pick it up, whatever you want to do. Guess that's it as far as the review. If you want to get in touch with me, go to my website, swampdonkeyarchery.com. I'm going to leave a link to it in the descriptions of the comment. It's got links to my Facebook, Instagram, all the ways to get a hold of me, phone number. Y'all call me, shoot me a text, whatever you need. Easy to get a hold of. Be happy to help you out. And I guess other than that, deer season is right at a month away. I think this is the 1st of September. No, it's August 31st. That's what today is. So we're right at a month away from deer season. So everybody, let me know if you need anything to get ready for the season. And I hope you enjoyed this bow review. Hope it brought you the information that you needed. Be sure to let me know in the comments, and give me a thumbs up. Sub to my channel, hadn't already done it. We're still doing the 2,500 subs dozen era giveaway. As soon as I hit 2,500 subs, I will list a list of things for us to do, and then we'll pick from a pot of people and get a dozen arrows given away. So anyhow, thank you everybody for sticking around watching the video. Hope y'all have a good one, and we will catch you on the next one.